Okay. Um, I'm going to show you some books that I already kind of laid out the purge and tell you why. Uh, let's go through these. Um, I'd picked these up a little while back. Again, not wanting to really work on the horror part, so I'm going to have to phase these out. Now, here's the thing. I'm a big Frank Robbins fan. He did do some stuff during that time period, so if any of those appear that his art's in it, I will grab those. But uh, there's those two, Journey into Mystery. Here's Where Monsters Dwell. And please don't misunderstand me. Beautiful art, probably great stories. But when you gotta cut down your collection, you have to make cuts somewhere. And sadly, this is just some of the stuff that has to go for me if I'm going to, be able to have room. And like I said, this stuff was not in my original collection. So when I look at it, it doesn't hurt me as bad to phase it out. Now, and before you say, but that's a good book, you're right, it is. But I already have one. So I'm kind of looking at the fact that I don't need to mess with that part of it. Now, these, I am going to phase out some of the older or newer Archie books, and I'm only going to keep any of them that really are any kind of extra value in there, simply because they'll be hard to replace if I ever want to go back and read any. I've got some combination of books in that way that I'm going to do that too. I've even got some of the digest and everything else I want to do that too. Um, Now, before any of y'all scream about these, and again, Jonah Hex, love the character, it's a cool character, but I don't need every book that's in the series. I only really want a handful of them that's right around the time in which I was collecting. I am going to keep the books that I know, the ones that I grew up with. Uh, but the extra ones like this, I'm not. Just like to think of it as, again, just don't need to have whole runs, whole sets of everything. If there is a key that falls in that, I will keep that simply because it's harder to replace a book later. Now, I got two of these not long ago, and I got two of these. So, not that I don't love Star Trek, I just don't need two of them a piece there. Mulligan Stew, again, I got like two or three of those. So, get rid of that. This is a later time period for Red Sonja, which I'm not going to mess with, even though it's during the time in which I remember getting it off the rack. But, as you see, I've even got two of those. Now, this one's, I've only got like two different ones of those. Dr. Druid is another books in which I got, so not as worried about getting rid of it. Like I said, this kind of could keep simply because it does cross into characters used in the regular Marvel continuum, as well as the ones that DC do that. But I'll see as I go through it. Now again, this is a duplicate. Duplicate. Same thing with this one. As again, just like this, there are duplicates. And not as interested in doing the whole one-shot Mission Impossible. And I think if it was kind of drawn better, not 90s. Meteor Man, I was trying to really keep it for movie related stuff, but again, never really seen the movie or anything based out of it, so I just thought I'm not going to hold on to them. So again, that's it. That's the ones right now that I'm 100%, or we'll never say 100%, but that's the ones in the pile right now that are going to be going to the box to be gone through again just to make sure. So I'm going to put this video up so you can see some of the stuff and how I'm thinking. And also, I've got another box I'm going to be going through here that'll be popped up too. All right. I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate everybody. All the likes, thumbs up, new subscribers. Thanks a lot for everything.